The Returnees Show, proudly brought to you by Sell Now Marketing and anchored by the eloquent and charismatic Miranda OBEN. Join us live every Sunday, 5 p.m. on the Returnees Project Facebook page. L'émission Returnees en direct, proposée par Sell Now Marketing et présentée par la très éloquente et charismatique Miranda OBEN. Connectez-vous en direct tous les dimanches à partir de 17h sur la page Facebook de Returnees Project.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to the 7th episode of Season 2 of the Returnees Show. We are so delighted to have you all from all over the world connected to watch today. Now, we have guests today from Canada, the USA, the UK, South Africa, Cameroon, and I'm Miranda OBEN. You already know I'm your host for today. As we wrap up 2020, we want to thank all of you so much who have been contributing to our success. You've done everything you can to make sure that today we can smile and tell the tale of a year in which there was a pandemic, but we were all able to stand out. If you're there already, drop a hello in the comment section and I'll be able to just look down, say hello to you as we start the show. Today, I'm dressed by one of the Cameroonian designers who is on the show, Coco Diamond. So it's a huge pleasure for us all to be celebrating our designers. Get a glass of water, get a cup of tea, and join us for the show. Remember, it has been since March 2020. In March 2020, the world went down with this pandemic and we were like, oh, what do we do with our time? So my team and I came together and put up guests. We've had over hundreds of guests and thousands of you writing to say how inspired you are. Write in the comment section. Did you watch season 1 of the Returnees Show? Did you see all those brilliant guests from different parts of the world? Did you enjoy it? Did you learn something? So please, ladies and gentlemen, you all watching out there, I'll be looking in the comment section very soon to say hello to you. My guests are all backstage looking brilliant. You can imagine being on a show with designers, right? Woo! So today, stay delighted, stay excited, the Christmas season is here. You can see we have come up with an innovative format. We have come up with groundbreaking topics, exciting guests. The viewers, you all have been amazing. Thank you on behalf of my team. We have been able to be the pace setters because you joined us on this journey. Now, we went on getting more and more phenomenal, got rebranded, and we're able to unveil this platform, which strikes a good balance between information, education, and entertainment. We were able to travel the world in my virtual jet. I always say I have a virtual private jet, which flies around the world from the comfort of my home to pick up my guests from different parts of the world. They have been really extraordinary. If you're watching there and you were a guest on the Returnees Show, season 1 and season 2, thank you so much for having made our success. It is thanks to you who believed in a vision. Again, another idea. You saw it grow and you were able to contribute in your own way. We have built a global network of innovators, creators, thinkers. And of course, I am happy that we have been able to shake up the place, get other people out of their comfort zones, embracing their passion and working hard. We've been able to show different diverse ideas, different domains. Go back and watch some of the Returnees shows. See the brilliant ideas that were presented here. See how we've been able to promote young entrepreneurs and seasoned entrepreneurs. We've been able to connect people from the same vision or passion or profession. We've been able to show you that, yes, it is possible to connect your profession and your passion and get the success you need. At the end of this season, my team is putting together a catalog of all the guests who were here. So stay tuned as we get in touch with you. One member of my team will get in touch with you to receive a copy of your catalog with you featured as one of the guests of the Returnees. So we've been able to lead, we've been able to create, and we've been able to innovate thanks to you. So when we say be an inspiration, we are, like 4J Jency said, we are going to collectively take you on our individual journeys. Designers in Cameroon, I have noticed, have brilliant brands. Why do you and I not dress with our Cameroonian designers? Why don't we have a Coco Diamond on today and put on an Awubon clothing by 4J Jency, or put on something from Louis Fame? Or why don't we have some shoes, beautiful shoes from Nicole? Or why don't we as well put on things from Zina in Canada? So we've traveled around the world, like you saw from the flyer. We've traveled around the world and we've been able to find these brilliant designers who will be presented here today. They are waiting backstage, and without taking too much of your time, get yourself a glass of water, just like I've done, sit back, and welcome with me my first guest of today. My first guest of today is Coco Diamond, a Cameroonian designer who used to be based in Germany, moved to the USA, combines her profession and passion. But I won't tell you much about her. I'll let her tell you more about herself. So welcome with me, ladies and gentlemen. In the comment section, let me know you're watching, and let's together welcome Coco Diamond. Hi, Coco.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you perfectly well. Looks like we have a color match today, a bit of pink there, and then your top is pink as well.
Oh, that's true. You know, I'm Miss Pink. Pink, purple, those are my colors. So.
I said today to honor you on the show, I'm going to get on again with the Coco Diamond design. Everybody knows how much I love your work. I said it. I tell people, if you love someone's work, tell them while they can hear it and enjoy it. And then I have you on the show today, finally. A lot of people have asked me, okay, Miranda, this is your Coco Diamond. Tell me a little bit more about her. I'll say, I'll bring Coco on the show so she can talk about herself. So Coco, tell us first of all a little bit about you privately and then professionally before we go into what inspired you to have these designs.
Oh, Miranda, thank you so much. I really appreciate your dedication. I appreciate your inspiration. And I just appreciate the way you embrace Coco Diamond right from the first time, right from the first dress I ever sent to you. And that was in my beginning days. I'm sure I would laugh at the seams on that dress if I look at them today. But you took that dress, you put it on, and you said, this royal body ain't gonna put another dress. And you've been doing Coco, you've been doing your thing, but once in a while, I'll see you drop in a Coco Diamond dresses that I even forgot I made. And at times I'll show my husband and he'll be like, you made that dress? And I'm like, I really did. I don't even know how I did it. So I just want you to know that you've been an inspiration, not only to those that are up and coming, but to people like me. You know, it's the dream of every designer to have somebody trust in you, trust in your art, trust in your creativity so much that they would always put them on. That being said, I want to say thank you to the Returnees Project, your team, your entire your support, your support system, everybody that works with you to make this happen, everybody that works behind the scene. We don't see them, we see you. You're the face of the project. But I just want to thank everybody, your sponsors, everybody that makes this happen. This is great. So to the fans, just thank you for coming in, share. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's have some time. Let's have some good time. Let's talk. Let's answer your questions. Let's hear what your thoughts are when it comes to Cameroonian designs and what you would like to see. I'll take requests. What you like to see in my next collection, and I'll see how I can bring that together.
You know, with me, when you say that, I will really send my request. I said, I will really send my request to you.
You always do anyway. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the fans out there. So I go by the name Coco Diamond. For those of you who don't know me, I am born and raised in Cameroon. And I lived in Germany for 20 good years, like really 20 on the dot. I studied computer science. I'm a software engineer. So I always tell people that my profession is software engineering, or I'm an engineer by profession. I'm a fashion entrepreneur by passion, and I just happen to love Jesus. So my whole life is based around those three basic factors. I am married. I have two beautiful kids, Zoe and Jody. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina in the USA. I moved to the USA 5 years ago to be with my husband. And I kind of like try to transition my fashion entrepreneurship over to the US. And people like Miranda keep pulling me back to Germany, where everything started. But I'm one of those people who basically decided to bring passion and profession together. So I'm really a typical example of that. I'm one of those people who just passionately love creativity. I paint, I build, I do a lot of handcraft. So I'm gifted, let me say, I'm gifted with handcraft. So at a point in time during my career, I came to a point where I just wanted to look different.
Right.
I just wanted to look more feminine. And if you're in the profession I am, you know that you're dealing with men all the time. And I was a consultant wearing suits and, all the kind of men kind of outfits. And I just wanted to have more a feminine touch to the way I look. And that's how I came up with Coco Diamond. Really, the real inspiration for Coco Diamond was my motivation to look more feminine. And how else would you look feminine if you don't incorporate your roots, those things that really make you the person you are, those things that, those little artifacts that really make you the Coco Diamond you really want to be. So Coco Diamond started, it was really just a small project in my living room. I taught myself how to sew. I taught myself how to draw. At the beginning, I would draw every design and I would erase them and I would try again. And at one point in time, I said, okay, I have to take this thing to the next level. I have to learn how to sew these things. And I started cutting little patterns and sewing them. And then it just evolved from then until I ended up with a whole little manufacturing studio in Berlin. And so that's like the history of Coco Diamond, how it started and how we came to where we are today.
Right. We're going to get more into your designs, your work, and how people have patronized your work, be it here in Germany or the US, others who followed suit. Like when we started and I started putting on the dresses, everybody was like, oh, Coco Diamond made that. And that's how we started growing the brand, growing the network as well. So we'll hear more and more about it. I'm really excited bringing the next person on board as well. And these designers they have different things they do, but one thing holds you together, the passion of what you do wherever you are. Now we've moved from you in the USA and we'll be going on now to the UK. Actually, she should be in the UK, or maybe she's somewhere between the UK and Cameroon. I don't know. I'm just checking with my team backstage to see that my people are ready to come on board. Oh yeah, according to it's signaled there that I should follow the script. So I'll be following the script by bringing Forjay on board. Ladies and gentlemen, Forjay, I got to know her in 2016 as one of the designers, or rather one of the top models, I beg your pardon, who came to the Returnees event in December. I first saw her during the R&B makeup session I had, and I saw a very beautiful lady behind me. And to be honest, I've always been the one who appreciates another female, not go and think, oh, well, she's beautiful, but I'm not going to tell her. But I told my aunt, I was like, who is this girl? I need to know her. She's so beautiful. But of course, she's not in Cameroon. And she said, of course, she's a Cameroonian. Ladies and gentlemen, she moved from a top model and now she has her own clothing brand, which is, I don't know if it's knitting or crochet. I always mix it up. So she's going to tell us a little bit more about it. When I talk beauty, I know what I'm talking about. Beauty and skills go hand in hand. And when a lady is brilliant, I say in French, femme belle et intelligente. You get to know a lot of them on the show. Just like Coco combining her job as an engineer and her passion as a wife and a mom with designing, Forjay Jency was able, ladies and gentlemen, to combine her own craft of being a top model with her own clothing line. If the technical team is ready, please bring Forjay Jency on board for me. Oh my goodness. Hi, Forjay.
I'm blushing backstage. I'm like, wait, what? Is that just me?
I have to say, because that is Coco Diamond for you. I told you about Coco Diamond. She's based in the USA. Coco, meet Forjay.
Hi, Coco. Hi.
Hello, beautiful lady. Nice to meet you. I was looking at your designs and I told Miranda, this girl is gifted.
Oh,
she is so talented. I just need to get to know her.
And it is true. That's exactly what she said when I sent her your design. The team was like, let's get diversity on this panel. And when your design got to Coco Diamond, she was like, she is definitely one I would want to meet. And that was an endorsement from her. So you have already two good fans here, I would say. Keep up with the good job. Before we go further, Forjay, tell us a little bit more about yourself, who you are, and then we'll get deeper into your designs later on. Introduce yourself to the audience.
Okay, so hi everyone. I am Jency Forjay Angwi. I prefer when people call me Angwi, and I am from Bengui. I'm from Bengui, from the northwest region. That Bengui is in the northwest region of Cameroon, and precisely Quen. So I'll be Quen. So I was born and raised here in Cameroon, and my journey from a child, a student, into modeling or into a designer is one that I don't know, I can't really explain, but I'm very grateful. I studied sociology and anthropology and women and gender studies at the University of Boya, and then I transitioned into modeling, and then now a designer. So yeah, that's it.
Good. So it was really good meeting you in 2016, for Jay. There is something about seeing people on a picture or online and then meeting them face to face. I still remember your lovely smile and your humility and very, very lovely professional way approach, which was good. I remember when Coco Diamond and I were talking about you, I said, no, when it comes to for Jay, meeting her already was really a delight. We'll be bringing our other panelists on board or other speakers so that when we have the panel full, we can get into the topic of today, which is celebrating our Cameroonian designers. All of you in the comment section, my team is sending your comments through so I can see you all connected. We'll be recognizing you in a bit, but let's leave now and go on to another guest who she moved into another section. We're talking design. If a lady has a pretty dress on, we definitely know she's going to check things like handbags, and of course she's going to want to have beautiful shoes to go with. Now this lady, I've known her when she was in Germany, and then she moved to the UK. When I saw her line of shoes, I said, how beautiful will it be for us all to dress Cameroonian from head to toe? So if you have a beautiful dress, think of getting in touch with her for her shoes. A shoe can be beautiful, but when you have people compliment how comfortable the shoes are, we definitely want to know more from the designer herself. Welcome with me. My team is ready, ladies and gentlemen. The lady who honestly gave me a lot of tips how to make this show amazing. And I'm grateful to her because our success comes from many of her ideas. Welcome on board, ladies and gentlemen, if she's ready. Oh, Nicole. Hi, Nicole.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Mira.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Coco. Hi. Hi, Fojay.
Hi, Nicole.
Oh, Mira. That's a lot of praises. You're making me blush.
We had, right? You had the conversation. You kept telling me, how about this? Have you thought about that? Okay, we'll be getting the team can get her back on. She's trying to connect. So again, we'll bring the everybody on board. And what happened, I always give the little history is, so Nicolene was telling me, Miranda, have you thought about this? Have you thought about this for the show? And I was like, yeah, my team is taking care of that. My team is taking care of that. And she was like, listen. And that sounded more like my dad. When you didn't listen,
this internet will kill me.
Like, right.
So
it's okay. It's okay. So I was thanking you once more for all the things you gave me behind the scenes before we started the show. I know if you were in the US, the connection would have been different. So I believe you're having a quick trip somewhere else in the world.
I know, right? Okay, Mira, thank you. Thank you very much for the introduction. Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you all here. Oh, you'll have to bear with me because I'm presently in Cameroon, and the internet at this hotel seems to be playing up a little. So if I drop out of the show, then no, it's because of the internet connection.
Don't worry, keep bringing you back. We can see you now. So before you drop out, tell us a little bit about you professionally before you mention now your brand.
Okay. So professionally, I did communication engineering in Germany. And I work mostly as a consultant for aeronautics, chipsets, manufacturers, mobile handsets, and really anything that I can put my hands on, because I'm always ready to learn new stuff. I like things that are challenging, so I don't limit myself to anything. Yeah.
All right.
So that's it.
We'll bring the other panelists on board, the other speakers, and then we'll delve into the topic of today. We'll talk more about Bolnik. I definitely, when we get into this, I want to know how you got the name and what inspired you. But then let's bring the other guests on. See, we couldn't have the ladies without having a gentleman with us on board. So we asked around. We really want to have the panel diversified. Which designer is great? I've never met him in person, but my team definitely said, yes, his designs are perfect, and he's just the man we want to have on the show today. So it's a pleasure for me to finally get to talking to you, Louise Fame. Welcome on board. Hi, Louise Fame.
Hello, ladies.
Hi.
Hello.
Cameroon, and is a designer par excellence in Cameroon. He's had to design and dress up most of our great people out there in Cameroon. So it's a pleasure to have you, Luis. Luis, tell us a little bit about yourself before we bring our final panelist on board. Who is Luis Fame? Who is today a designer? How did you get to where you are? What's your professional background and private, if you choose to?
Yeah, thanks very much for this opportunity. And sorry once more for our poor connection here in Cameroon. Like Miranda said, Luis Fame is a material engineer by profession. I have a science background. I did chemistry in the university and material engineering masters. And I worked for two to 3 years with Socaver as a quality control technician. So after that, I actually dropped off to follow my passion, start a business in fashion. Basically, that's who I am, and I've been in this for 5 years, and it's been an amazing journey because I really enjoy what I'm doing. It's really inspired a lot of other people to start up their own businesses, and I've had opportunity to train many others. So it's been an amazing journey. That's why.
Great. Hearing that you've inspired many people to start their journey is exactly what we say on the program, being an inspiration to others. So you're welcome once more, Luis Fame. You mentioned being a material engineer. I'd like to hear more about that when we go in. And you've always been in the sciences, just like most of the panelists. Yeah. But you could not wrap up without going to Canada. Yeah. There's something I do. I listen to others. I can't choose a panel by myself. So I can't know all the great designers out there. And that's what we're trying to do. For you all watching, we'll be coming to the comment section, like I say, to say hello to you. But which of our designers on the panel do you know? That's my question to you out there watching. Which of our designers do you know on this panel? And where did you hear about their work? So you watching in the comment section, let us know which of the designers you know and how did you hear about their work, okay? So we'll be coming to you to read that very soon. But let's bring our Sith to join us and wrap the panel. A lady highly recommended to me by Coco Diamond. Coco Diamond said, do you know Zina K Designs? And I felt bad, honestly, that I didn't know her because anything which brings me a beautiful dress for any of my events, anyone who makes me a beautiful dress, I never forget them. And when I went and saw her designs, I actually lined up my events for next year and know which designer I'm putting on next year. So you all watching out there, join me on a journey of putting on mainly, if not only, Cameroonian designs. If you're in Canada, you know who to call. In the UK, in the USA, everywhere in the world. So joining us from Canada now, we have Zina K of Zina K Designs. Let's together welcome Zina K, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, Zina.
She arrives in the showroom. That is good.
Hi, Zina.
Hi, Zina.
Hi.
Welcome to the panel, Zina. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Zina, before we get into the discussion. The panelists is ready and we're all ready to go on. We were just waiting for you.
Thank you so much. And I would love to acknowledge all these talented designers and my big sis, Coco Diamond. I love you. Thank you. Yes. Zina K. I started off like a natural talent from Cameroon in my early years as a child. It's been a journey. I don't even know how to explain it, but it started off like something that my family, friends, everyone was telling me, what are you doing? You have something, you got something, because altering my clothes from from child altering my sister's clothes, my friends' clothes, and then I decided to actually enhance those skills. I did go to nursing school, but I dropped out. Sorry to say that, because I had to follow my passion as a creative. So I said, you know what? Let me enhance these skills. So that's how I started. Yeah, and then enhancing the skills into actually, recognize what I had. That's where I am right now, into Zinake Designs. So the brand was launched in 2012. And so sorry, I'm a little bit distracted.
No, don't worry.
So the brand was launched in 2012. After I finished school, after I decided to enhance those designs by going to a fashion school and, just learning how to sew more. Like before, I didn't know how to put on a zipper properly. But then, but it's been a journey that I don't know how to say it, but it's been a very tough journey. But it's something that if you have that passion, just put your heart into it and do it. Right now, I'm my passion in, and I did it.
All right, so that is a key word. Definitely. So you followed your passion, Zina. We got that. You followed your passion and you put in your mind and your heart into it. So it's not only sticking to doing what the world thinks you should be doing, you followed your passion. So we will be going to read some comments in the comment section. But before we go there, I'd like to start with you, Nicolene. I've really been wondering how you got the name Bolnique. It reminds me of the word being unique, which is a word I love a lot. But Bolnique is a word that already in itself gives the brand a standing. And when you just hear these boots, you don't even go further. So how did you come up with the name for your brand?
So actually, my names are Nicolene Bole, or you say Bole Nicolene. So I was looking for some fusion, and I came out with Bolnic, like Bolnic. And I was having a chat with Betty OBEN, actually. So she came to mind, and we're running through the names. So I told her about it, and I said, okay, this is what I thought. And she was like, that's a little flat. Why don't you do the nick as in unique? And I was like, wow. And then she said, oh, it sounded more French. It sounds more, posh, more glam. I should do that. And then I said, okay, I'll think about it. So I went further, and then I wrote a couple of names, but I think that was what stood out. So Betty is a big contributor as the fact of it. It's all about the fusion.
Okay, so the fusion of your names contributed to how you develop your brand. Betty, again, who we talk to in our entourage when we have an idea, is very important. So a shout out to Betty, who helped get the name the way it was. And so far, just give us a little bit an idea of your journey so far. How would you describe the journey with Bolnique so far?
Yes, actually, from the point of starting, it was all about big feet, because I've got big feet, and I've always had problems with having the right size. Back in my university days, I was a 41, but that's not my size. But that's because you had a lot of nice shoes in 41, so I would just get anything I had to get because I had to look good. So that was it for me. There was nothing about comfort, nothing about all the cons. I didn't care about that. All was how I looked. And so I kept squeezing my feet in these shoes, right? Because I think in Germany you have you have a variety of big feet, but then all the shoes they're gray. They're not colorful, they're gray, and they're not beautiful. So that didn't do it for me. So when I moved to England, I had a couple of shops that did big sizes, but they were all really poorly made shoes. And I bought quite a few at the beginning, but it didn't last. You know, one, two wear, and the leather will start peeling off. You know, you have to get something else. And I just got fed up, and I'm like, really, I think there are a lot of people in my situation who have big feet, have this difficulty, and would like to pay, you know, a little bit more to have well-made, you know, handcrafted shoes.
Right.
And that is how the journey all started. And then I decided to go to Italy.
Right.
No, I don't speak Italian. I had a chat with a couple of people over there, but it's always different for someone to go source and manufacturers for you. So I went out to Italy. I met a couple of manufacturers, and then I formed a partnership with those that could provide me with what I wanted, the specifications of how I wanted Boni shoes to look like. Yes. So, and that was it. So then I started designing and trying, you know, pushing them in the market, and then seeing what customers liked, seeing what people wanted, and that the journey keeps changing because everything keep changing and going into what people like, right? Because most often when I started designing, it was more about me, what I wanted to wear, and sometimes I didn't get it right because what I like is not what other people like.
Right.
So it's a continuous journey, improving, checking out for new manufacturers, making better designs, making other types of shoes, you know. So yeah, so that's where I am now. And for the future, what I'm looking at is to try to concentrate on the ones that are very unique, the ones that are doing very well in sales, the ones that are more comfortable, and a more variety of big sizes. But then again, the ethos should stay the same. It has to be well made. It has to be good leather. It has to be comfortable. Even if I have to put gel soles, because the sole also is different. Sometimes people just, you know, they put a little bit of stuff, but I'm trying to get it more into the gel sole technology, so to incorporate that into the shoes as well. So that's where Bonique is going.
Right. So thanks for that. We'll get more into that. You mentioned something about the customer. So I'm asking the viewers out there, what advice would they give 237 designers? What would they like to have more when it comes to the dressing or when it comes to the shoes? So you all watching out there, let us know the kind of the brands or designs or what the designers should do so that you will order more and more from the designers. The idea here today, ladies and gentlemen, is to get more and more people ordering our African designers from our Cameroonian designers. So you all watching out there, what advice would you give the designers? What would you like to see their brands for them to be able to work in that line? Drop a comment in the section. Let us know what do more to get you buying more and more of the Cameroonian design. Coming back to you, Coco Diamond, I need to ask you, now let's look at the challenge. You kind of nodded when Zina was saying it's not easy. I think someone is loud somewhere, so we need to mute one person there. I don't know which microphone it is, but we definitely we'll just have. Could you mute the yet? I don't know whether it's links or phones, but anyways, we'll be able to get someone to mute the microphones. Maybe the technical team can do that for me. All right, that's better. Exactly. So I was coming to you, Coco Diamond, just to ask you, I noticed you nodding when Zina was talking about challenges. What kind of challenges do you face in general as designers in this business? Challenges as in getting the models or the brands ready, or any kind of challenge. What should a young designer think about if they're going into the mod or into the design industry today? What are the challenges you face?
So I'm going to be very sincere. Designing or fashion entrepreneurship is a rough business. There is when you look at us and you see all this glamour out there, you got to brace yourself. It is a rough business. I don't want to discourage you. I don't want you to feel like I'm saying it's not attainable. It is. Everything is attainable. Everything is possible. But I just want you to know that it's a rough business. You've got to tie your belt. You've got to put your head up and be ready for what you're getting into. And I'm sure most of the designers sitting here would agree with me. The reason we are still doing this is because the passion is still burning.
Passion is there.
So the number one ingredient you need is your passion.
Okay.
You've got to take your passion with you and make sure that your passion doesn't die. Because the moment the passion dies, the business will die, because you don't. It takes a long time for you to start seeing money come in. It takes a long time for you to be able to live solely on your business. I'm speaking for myself. I don't know about the other designers.
Well, speaking for yourself, someone actually has a comment for you.
We talk about these things a lot because we try to encourage each other and try to see where, we can support each other. I pass my designs by her, she passes her designs by me, and we talk about these things.
Right.
But
we have
the biggest challenge I find is how to get
Coco Diamond. Coco, there is Yajin Gala who says, Coco Diamond, please make business casual outfits we can wear to work. As a result of our question, which is, what should the designers do?
Okay, I got your back, Yaji. I'll come up with something. I'll come up with something. That was actually the original purpose for Coco Diamond. That was actually the original purpose for Coco. I'll come up with something.
All right.
Anyway, back to your question, Miranda, about the challenges. The biggest challenge, I think, is to get people to really wear your designs and to come back for them. Yeah, like to have repeat customers. I've come to understand that you can have somebody pop in once in a while and buy one thing and wear it and post it on Facebook. That is like 0.001% of the marketing that you need. And I know that marketing is a big issue with us, because it's all about putting it out there. You're not creating the designs for yourself. You're creating for the audience, for the public. And so I keep realizing that somehow we don't yet have the right marketing tools or the right way to get our designs out there.
Right.
To the people we really want to wear, and to get them come back for more. And that's one thing I'll be interested if the fans out there listening to this discussion could come up with some ideas and tell us, okay, this is the reason we are not able to, consistently buy your designs. This is the reason we are not able to consistently come back for them, or this is what we would love you to do better. That would really be a good thing, because at the end of the day, we are making these designs for you.
Right.
We want you to dress, boldly with beautiful colors. All of us here are very colorful designers. We want you to look unique. We want you to look different. And it doesn't make sense if we don't have the input from you coming back to us saying, like what Yaje just said, business casuals.
All right. So you definitely have made a point there, which is important. It's not only coming once and getting a dress and running off. I mean, my closet has not less than 19, 20 Coco Diamond outfits. You want that kind of repeat customer who comes over and over. Now, I'm going to go to Foje before I go to Luis, Fame, and Zina. Foje, I want to find out, you in the modeling industry and now going into the clothing line, do you have any tips or any idea which can make how you're going into your business, which can make the customer always come back to you? And while you say that, Coco Diamond, just note there is a question here. How can I get a Coco Diamond dress in Cameroon? We'll get back to that, or you reply after that. That's Rosette Dibo. I'm interested in getting your dress, but then in Cameroon. So we'll get to you very soon, Dibo. I just want to hear now from Foje Jensi. How do you think we can get the customers come back? That question I'd like to hear from you, Foje, and then Luis, Fame, and Zina. How can we make the customers come back? Because that's our point today, getting them to buy and wear Cameroonian designs. Foje?
Okay, thank you so much, Miranda. And Coco, your story is really inspiring. I think I was jotting down some points that I'm sure there's a lot that I'll learn as time goes on. Well, as a model, I get paid to advertise the products of designers. So designers come up with their concept and they contact a marketing agent or maybe a photographer or a modeling agency to use their models to advertise their product. But I, as a model, am not in the marketing process, or when she's coming up with the concept of advertising her product, I'm not there. I'm just there to execute. So I really do not know how they go about it, because doing a shoot for a designer is one thing, but for the designer to continue making money, for the marketing to continue, involves many other things, the Instagram adverts and Google ads, all of those things. That's what the designer has to do on their own. I don't get involved in that. I just come and pose and I leave. So personally, with Awobong, which is a very, very new brand, I am still also trying to know how to maneuver the market, because right now I'm not a model anymore, and I see that it is not only about making beautiful clothes or wearing them, but you need to be able to sell them. And for people to buy your product, they need to see themselves in that product. Why am I buying it? Because so many people are making clothes these days. We have so many designers out there. What makes you stand out? Why should I wear your clothes? That's why you see with Awobong has a story. Awobong means you are beautiful. And I decided to call the brand Awobong because personally, I didn't used to feel beautiful. I didn't think I was, because there was this stereotype around skinny girls, you're too tall, you're too black. So I was always hiding myself. There were times when I would literally try to fold myself to reduce my height. I would double clothes just to add more weight. But it's with time and my involvement in the modeling industry, which is one that accepts sizes like mine, that I started building my self-esteem. So Awobong came to me as a responsibility and not even a money-making business, because I feel that there are so many people out there, when you look at them physically, you think they know that they are beautiful. You think they know that they are talented or they are confident in themselves, but they don't. But if you have a piece of cloth in your closet which reminds you every day that you're beautiful, you're strong, you're capable of doing whatever it is you want to do, I think it is inspiring. So now you start selling dresses that have a story and not just dresses, because now many people are making clothes. So yeah.
Great, great. Thank you so much. Awobong means you are beautiful. And to think of that, you thought you were not beautiful for excuse me. So now you're making clothing with a story. Yes, a story is always good. Let's go to Luis Fame, who has been in the business for a while. He's had customers who come back and always get his clothes. So we might be able to hear more from you, Luis. How can we get people watching out there and people who will watch for years to come to buy our Cameroonian designers always stick to our designs? How did you do it in your case, Luis? I think he's having a connection problem, but I'll go to you then, Zina, while Luis is reconnecting. How do you get your customers to come back, to remain loyal, to patronize your work over and over and over? How do you do that, Zina?
First of all, you have to have very good customer service, like minus the skills that you have in producing what they want. You have to have good customer service, because you have to understand that a lot of people, communication is very necessary in producing the stuff that we do. So even if I'm very good at what I do, I still have to communicate in a very, the way that I communicate with my customers will make them come back. Like if you do something that is maybe the customer is not satisfied with, and the way you handle that problem is gonna set some kind of a foundation for other customers to come back, because word of mouth is also very necessary. So be just communicate, good customer service. Okay, what didn't you like? How can I fix this? Tell me, what I didn't do in that design, and come back and tell me.
Okay, so
get them to come back.
So that's that feedback.
Yes, yeah. So word of mouth and communication. You're not even faking that communication. Just
Right.
be true to what you're doing, and
Mhm.
yeah, just let them be themselves. Be yourself with the customer, and that's gonna help your work. And because most of these customers, they come to you for a reason.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you don't wanna you don't wanna make them feel like, okay, ah, was I coming to her for, like, was she a right designer for me to come to?
To
Was
go to.
she, you know, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, and with the feedback now, I get what you mean, Zina. With the feedback,
Mm.
what do you do with it? Now, if I come and I'm saying, okay, you have this dress in turquoise and pink, but I want to have it in another colors. Do you customize?
Yes, you have to customize, because if you go on my website, you go
Mhm.
any of my platforms that I sell on, um I do make sure that I have a customization, like a section where I customize. If I produce a design and you come, you're like, okay, I don't want it in that color, or I
Yeah.
don't want it in that fabric. Can you do it in this fabric, and can you alter it in this way? I have that. So
Okay.
you make them comfortable. I love to make my customers, and anyone who's interested in my work,
Mhm.
I want you to be comfortable with my designs. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I like the idea of customization as
I
well.
do. I
Like
do.
I want to have it in Coco Diamond. By the way, I like to have the peplum dresses in other colors as well. So that's no, really. I have it in turquoise. I got an ox blow, but then I would like many other colors again, just so that the customization idea I think is brilliant, Dina K. And next year I would like to most likely work with you also on some of my events. I actually have some weddings which are coming up. I've already booked some of the dresses with Coco Diamond. I'll book some with you as well. And the returnees event in December, since it's in Cameroon, I'll have that one with Louis Fame. And talking about you, Louis Fame, please talk before the connection takes you off again the screen. Tell us how you retain your customers, and what can other designers do so that the Cameroonians listening today or later or right now across the world will be able to always come back and buy
Hi.
our Cameroonian designs. How do you maintain your clientele, Louis Fame? It looks
I
like
can hear
okay.
you so well. Come again.
How do you make sure that you have your customers coming back to you to get your designs over and over? How do you maintain that customer base so it's not a one-time shopping, but they always come back? They remain loyal to your brand. How do you do that?
Okay. To me, first of all, for a client to come to consume your product, they are first of all identified maybe some level of beauty in what you're doing, and I first of all appreciate that a lot from every client that comes to purchase from us or to other product from us. So we try to give the best quality in terms of the design, the fabrics, and everything that could make the customer feel comfortable in
Mhm.
consuming the product and coming back subsequently. So of our product in terms of the design, in terms of the fabric, in terms of hospitality, in terms of everything that concerns business, and that's it. The client gets to come back subsequently.
Right. So that's a good point you make there, Louis. And in Cameroon, do you have like there's a question that came through. Let me ask you, maybe you'll be able to take it or any of the designers. It's from Elise Petier, and he asks, is there an official designers collective for Cameroon designers worldwide? Like, is there a body kind of bringing together or governing the Cameroonian designers worldwide? Is there anything, does any of you know? No? I see a no from
That,
Zina.
that,
No.
that, that's
Jake?
yeah, that's something that I'm looking forward to. Like, I think a lot of other designers, Cameroonian designers, are looking forward to, like, let's just create like a platform where you go into it, you go into a mall, you have Coco Diamond, you have uh, uh, for Jay, you have all of us in a little mall where people can purchase. So it's Cameroonian designers. Yes.
Right. I think that's a good point there. So the question came from Elise Petier to ask if there is an official designers collective of Cameroonian designers worldwide. When I'm thinking someone from South Africa, from the USA, from Cameroon, from the UK, and from Canada. These are 5 different nations. Okay, if I take Germany, 6 different nations represented here on the panel. I always believe in how about we stop waiting for someone to do this someday? And we already have Louis, who is in Cameroon, who has a premium shop. Louis, I think after I make this point, I would like you to show around your shop a little bit with the camera. I see your logo behind you. If he already has a premium shop in Douala and we wish to see our designs in one big mall, how about Coco Diamond shopping there, shipping there for Jay, Zina, all of us come up with an idea of how in every country possibly we make it easy for the Cameroonians to be able to buy our designs. If Cameroonians are not too much online shoppers, I believe. Okay, those in the West shop online. Cameroon, they want to come into the store, touch the fabric, and maybe try it on and buy. But if Louis is on the ground and has this premium shop in Douala, I would say we'll get Nicoline as our ambassador since she's in Douala, and also for Jay to go see Louis' shop and see about how we can expand this globally so that every Cameroonian listening to us today and the days ahead will know where they can shop the other designers' brands, because these 5 designers have come together to set up that big outlet. We call it a shopping outlet. I don't know what you think about that. I think I'd like Coco Diamond and Zina to respond to this idea since you've been there longer in the trade.
Sincerely, that's a great idea. And I think there is a challenge to the way we sell our things, the way we sell our stuff, Okay. Let me give you an example of somebody like me.
Yeah.
There are times when I do just capes. Like right now, I'm doing just capes for this winter.
Mm-hmm.
And there will be somebody who would like to have a cape in a different color or in a different combination. Mm-hmm. And as Zina says, she'll offer those customizing variations on her website. I have stopped offering customizing for the time being. Now I have the policy of you buy what's on my website, or you come for a private order and we discuss the pricing, like people like celebrities like you, Miranda, do. So when you have a place where somebody can go to, be it both online and especially locally, where somebody can go to have a feel of what it looks like. I'm somebody who is very particular about finishing. You know how Germany is. And back in Germany, I sold a lot to purely German ladies who wanted a touch of African flair on their outfits. So some people really cannot buy online. There are a lot of people, as you said, who cannot buy online. So there is really a huge advantage in even just having a showroom or having a place where you can showcase your stuff, like Zina said, and really just have people go in there and be able to evaluate and try it on and align their desires. When you go shopping, you're actually aligning your desire to what your eyes see. And I think it's really of great advantage. It's really something that we should definitely think about, and if possible, come up with a concept and a strategy on how to get that kind of thing, both online and local.
Yes,
because it's something that could grow and keeps bringing in more and more. Look at how the Returnees project is growing. Year after year, you're growing. You're inviting more people. You're getting more ideas. And it's giving those who are coming behind an opportunity on how to step into the cold waters. I think it's a great idea.
Okay. All right, great. I think we'll expand more on that idea if you confirm. We have someone watching, Gamfon Noel, who says, great ideas, Lady Miranda. Sounds beautiful. Yes, let's find out how we can get people right there, coming and getting, the stuff online and offline. Louise, we'll give you this chance to maybe show us around your premium pop-up shop in Douala there, just so we can have a a little taste of home from wherever we are. If you can, yeah, I see your logo in your back. Luis, if you could just show us around your store a little bit, and we'll do the same with Zena very soon. Luis, can you hear us? Oh, the network sometimes. I think we should just get our IT boots on and go to Cameroon, Coco Diamond and Nicoli. We have 3 engineers here. We can leave and go to Cameroon and do something about the network and stop having this trouble every time. Luis, we were saying you should show around the shop a little bit so we see some of your designs. And after that, we will come and endorse some Cameroonian designers. Yeah, Luis? So Luis will show us around his shop a little bit.
All right, in a bit, let me do that.
Sure.
Okay.
Right. If the network will permit, right?
Yeah.
Hi, Cameroon. Sometimes I'm like, you know, okay, yeah, good. This is good. It's like a virtual tour now of Luis's shop in Douala.
Yeah.
Good. Right. Yeah. Great. This is lovely. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's really good.
I have a couple of clients.
Very good. I mean, having clients is the best thing, right? If you had no clients and you were open, then that would be great. Okay. Good. So I think we're going to expand more on that idea of getting the particular collection, because if we keep complaining that people are not buying from us, let's see how we can make a store where we tell them for people who want to do offline. That's lovely, Luis. My goodness, he has some good men's outfits.
Yeah.
So the men watching, you know where to get your suits and your outfits and so on, right? This is good. Great. Thank you for the virtual tour, Luis. Maybe this is a chance for you to tell us some of the artists or people in Cameroon you've been able to dress up already, Luis. Who are some of the people in your collection you've been able to dress up so far?
So far, I've been able to work with almost all of those prominent artists, from Mr. Leo from Loco, Stanley Eno. I've worked with Salatiel. I've worked with Daphne. I've worked with Gasha. I've worked with a lot. Please, guys. Yeah, basically, I work with a lot. Sorry for the distraction in the shop.
I know. I'm telling them the boss is in an interview. Okay, so that's good. Yeah. All right. Another question I would like to hear from us all is give a chance for each person to just endorse, all those watching as well, endorse some Cameroonian designers you know. Which Cameroonian designers do you know? Write in the comment section. Meanwhile, I'll go through each of my guests that they also tell me the Cameroonian. Just give me about 3 names of Cameroonian designers so that when we leave the panel today, we know if we want to extend or expand this platform, these are some of the people we want to remember to take along. And you watching, drop in the comment section some of the Cameroonian designers you know. And Bolnik, I hope your connection stays stable because there are some questions for you from our viewers. So I'll start with you, Coco Diamond. Which 3 Cameroonian designers can you just at the top of your head mention?
Do I include the ones that are here?
No. We already have these ones on the list. We want to expand the platform so people shop from our designers.
Because my favorites are here already. Okay. Menswear, Don Murphy.
Okay.
I mean, when it comes to menswear, the Don, he's on top of his game.
Okay.
And let me see. My favorite women's wear is here. Let me see.
Okay.
There is there's an up and coming ladies wear that I really I'm going to endorse. I'm going to write a review on what I've seen thus far.
Okay.
It's a little sister of mine. She lives in Ghana. She just released her first collection last week. I think she called it Lady by Ash.
Lady by Ash. Okay.
That's Asher Mansa.
Okay.
I love that. There's this blue dress. I'm going to get that dress. That dress needs, my body needs that dress.
The royal body needs one too.
And then for shoes, I would take, I'll go with triple pieces by Rochelle.
Okay, triple pieces by Rochelle. Okay, those were your three. And my team is noting this behind the scenes. I'm just noting it so I could mention it also at the end of the interview. I saw you light up for Jay. I think you should have your own 3 designers as well you want to endorse. So I'm all ears.
Well, as a model, I work with so many designers, so now I don't know who to call and who not to call because there's so many names. So I'm going to run
on this question.
I'm going to run through, I think, 5 designers whose names are written down.
Okay.
So I've worked with Soleil Noir. This is by Kafu Sulet. She just graduated from design school in Ghana, and her designs are really beautiful. She just released her December collection. So she's called Soleil Noir. The next Margot's Mode by Ngwanelise. Yes, she does very artsy pieces, a lot of painting, especially during this crisis. She did do a lot of activism through her pieces. She drew a lot on the clothes. Her dresses really spoke to me. There is JX Designs as well. She has designed for so many celebrities. And there's Limatino. He designs for men. Yeah, actually for women too, but mostly men. And there's Shasha's Designs. Shasha designs for, in fact, Shasha, she designs Togo. So the Bamenda traditional, she takes it to another level. So yeah, those are the designers I could think of right now.
All right, good. Taken, noted. So I kept calling you for Jay, but I know you said Angwi is nicer, so I'm going to have to switch to Angwi. Thank you, Angwi. Yeah. Let's go on to Zina. Zina, maybe you want to also show us a little bit of your store, your pop-up shop.
Oh. what you see is what I presented. Around.
All right. So can you show us the pieces behind you, the ones you present behind there? Can you show us your favorite piece?
Well, to be honest with you, I can show you a lot of stuff, but this is just a maxi skirt.
Okay.
A lot of the stuff that I had that I wanted to present, what is being used at a photo shoot right now.
At the photo shoot, yes, you did mention that. Yes, you did mention.
So
yeah, you told me.
Of stuff right now.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No worries. No worries. I know you did mention the photo shoot, yeah. But then tell us, endorse some of the Cameroonian designers you know. So endorse them for us. And those watching, kindly, we're going to be coming to the comment section, but kindly mention some designers you know. Tag them or tag their Facebook page if you can, because later on we will need also to hear, like most people have been asking, where we can get these designs from our designers. So please, once more, Zina, your 3 designers, Cameroonian designers. Zina?
Yeah, as a designer, I also follow like a few other designers, and I've noticed some really good designers from Cameroon that they're really very creative. Marita West,
okay.
There is Marita West, there is Noni White West, and there is my other designer that I also love is Aura Designs.
Okay.
I don't know if she changed her name or something. Yeah, so those are the 3 that I can talk about right now, but there are a lot more. Yeah, but because you asked for 3, I'll just name those. But they are really great. They're very creative, very, very creative. That if we, I don't know, if we could promote them in some way, like make them known to Cameroonians, go to them. Just go to them. Yeah, they're very creative and they do a great job.
Right. So Zina, you mentioned Marita West, Noni White Wares, and what was the third one?
Aura Designs.
Aura Designs. Okay.
Yes, Aura Designs. I hope I'm saying it right, because sometimes because I follow you, I follow your work. I may not be able to pronounce your name properly, but yeah, but she if she sees this, she knows that I'm talking about her.
Great, right. So now we're going to Cameroon. Oh, they're all in Cameroon. Okay, that's good. So while Luis Fame gets back to tell us about his own designers, and I hope Nick of Bolnik can still reconnect, I would like to have a look at some of the comments out there, what people are saying about designers. Someone confirms what you said, Coco Diamond. I know Dan Mofo, Dallas-based designer for menswear. That's good. Another person says, I love Whisk Clip Designs, Noni White Wears, Shasha New Designs, and she's great. That's lovely. And then we have, oh, hi, Welly. Welly says, Welly was a guest on the show last week. Welly says, EB Creations, Aura Designs, yeah, Ozzy International, and Miss Pass Designs. Thank you so much for recommending those. And then Jula Solange of So Nice Couture. So really, there are many designers out there. I couldn't read all of the comments, but people are mentioning. Now you're back, Luis Fame. Could you mention to us three of your top designers? And we'll get to Nick after you. Luis, your top designers, three of them.
Dang.
Sure, Fajay. Oh, Luis is frozen. But you said, excuse me for Anwi. You wanted to do something, and I saw what you have on there. Is that your design? What do you have on?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. When you stepped up, I was like, that looks. Did you say it was knitting or crochet? I always mix that up.
Oh, it's crochet.
Crochet. Okay, so that's one of your designs. Beautiful. Great piece. It just, as you turned around, I was like, wait a minute, that looks like some knitted or crochet stuff. So it's also great to have a designer come with their design on the studio. If we have to see what Nick has on, we need her to show us her shoes. That's not very easy right now. So we'll let that be. But I would like for each of you, while we talk about other designers, I'll be getting to you, Luis and Bolnik. I would like you or call on people watching in the comment section to drop how we can, there's a question for you, Nick, how we can buy your designs, where we can buy your designs. That's something very important we'll be going to very now, after we mention your top three designs. So I'll start with you, Luis Fame, and then, Luis' connection today. Okay, Nick, who are your top three, or let's just say, mention three Cameroonian designers you know or you would endorse, Bolnik.
You mean including me or excluding me?
Excluding all on this panel today. We're finding more to join us.
Wow. So I think Don Murphy.
Don Murphy, yeah.
Yeah. Kibone,
yeah.
Yes. And who else? I don't know.
Okay, that was
Most
two.
of them on this show.
All right, that was two already. We'll go to Luis Fame, who is on the ground in Cameroon and might know other designers. So Luis, which three Cameroonian designs can you mention for us to bring on this, our platform, which endorses Cameroonian designers? Luis?
Yeah, I know Shasha Design. She was already mentioned. I know about Margot's Mode. I know Nuvi Creative.
Nuvi Creative, okay.
And there are many more too. So.
Right. So we have a list here. I'll just read what we have so far. Don Murphy. We have Lady Ash by Ashery Mansai. We have Triple Pieces. We already had Coco Diamond mention that. This list will be presented later on as some long list of Cameroonian designers for those who want variety and seem to say they don't know where to buy the stuff. Earlier on, there was a question for you, Bolnik, which was asking where we can find your designs, right? So I would like you to just tell us where we can find your designs and maybe call on any member of your team to drop those handles in the comment section. Same for all the designers. Bolnik?
My things are online at www.bolnik.com.
Okay, that's can someone drop that in the comment section? ahead, Bolnik.
Yeah, can someone drop that?
Yeah, someone drop that in the comment section where we can order the work from these designers. So Yajin Gala said, please share links. How can people order from these designers? So people watching, members of the team, Coco Diamond's team, or Angwi, Luis Payne, Bolnik, Zina K, please drop it in the comment section, right? But Bolnik, while they're dropping in the comment section where we can get your work, right? I'll leave the question up. You, Bolnik, we've tried to find out why people don't buy or how we can get more people to buy African or Cameroonian designers. Fundamentally, what do you think stops the people? I know the likes on Facebook are great, but likes don't bring us the money I want to the designers I think the designers deserve. When I put on a beautiful dress and I say it's a Coco Diamond, why do others not order from our designers? Why do they click on like and then that's it? What do you think, Nicolene? Nick?
I think we need to believe, first of all, in us. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm on microphone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you.
Sorry, Mira, can you hear me now?
We hear you. We do hear you. Or at least I hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, we hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
all right.
we do
okay.
hear you.
So first of all, I think we need to first of all believe in us. And we need to believe that, okay, and we need to believe that there are people among us who are gifted. So there are people among us who, yes, there are people, we need to believe it in us first. We need to believe that we can also do things that are great. We can also do design. We can do quality stuff. So I believe we need to start by giving our local designers a try, because most people don't want to try us. Most people look at you. For example, I would talk for me as an example. Right. Okay, my aim is not to make high street shoes. The aim is to be able to offer something that is middle class, for example, is well made and beautiful, comfortable at the best possible price point. So, for example, I make my design. I don't sell them as expensive as the competitors that do, they do from the same designer. But what I found out from dealing with most of our people is that they think you're expensive.
Right.
That's one of the things. They think you're expensive. Secondly, they don't believe that you can make equally as good stuff as maybe some other Italian, some other Spanish person, or some British person. So I think that our people need to start giving us a chance. Buy it and see if you like it, and see if the quality is good. And thirdly, compare it with other things you have. You understand? So we need to start from there. We need to start believing that among us, some people are more gifted. Some people are gifted. Some people have the talent. Some people have the passion. And some people not only have those things and sit, but then made the necessary strides to take that to the next level. So I think this is something that we need to embrace. This is something that we should be happy that some people among us have taken these steps, this journey to produce clothes, to make them more beautiful, to make things that accentuate us, to make shoes that are for our feet, to make shoes that will favor people in hot climate, for example, good things. And people should also start believing that it's better for me. I always think it's better to buy once than to buy all the time. I'd rather have 5 good things that have 20 pairs of shoes that cannot last. That is how I look at things. And I believe that we need to start looking at things from that level. And also by looking at those things, we think about the environment, we think about how it's going to look like in 10, 20 years time, we need to think about sustainability. how can we make it more environmental friendly? You know, by buying, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and you drop it. How does that affect you and your environment? Yeah, you may not be here in the next 30, 40 years, but other people are going to be here. So sometimes it's better to, add a little bit of money and get something with more quality. That is what I think, yes. Because the quality, you cannot get something that has good quality for a cheap price. That's not possible. Yes, it will always be corresponding. And I would like to ask Cameroonians who are on the show to give Cameroonian designers a try, a go, to try them, to try and don't like, to try and then feedback and see what happens to that feedback. And follow up. That's the vision, because we are developing our community. The money goes to our community. The journey, the herb, the knowledge, it goes back to our community. So it's just about making a community stronger, more powerful. That is how we should look at things. That is what I think. Thank you, Mira.
No, that's a good point. That's I was just like, don't want to nod too much, but that's it. Give us a chance, give us a try, believe in the quality, believe in us. And then when you buy the things and you think, oh, how about this? Give the feedback so we can get better and the money stays in our community. That's very important. We're not developing it for ourselves, but for the bigger picture, our community. Now we have a list of many designers. My team will be writing to these designers, and we will hopefully stay true to our new vision of making this message go across the world, where to find the products both online and offline. So again, for those of you watching, look for Bolnique on Facebook, look for Zina K on Facebook, look for Coco Diamond on Facebook, and look for Amo Bong Clothing on Facebook, as well as Louise Faye. For those watching, you can drop in the comment section, and later on, or those who are there with your team, let them enter in the comment section so that we'll be able to follow this up. We have a comment there. Exactly. So we're saying here again, Elise confirms that yes, some of them already know, but we need to shake up that wave and making them, know that we have to practice it, emphasize on it, not only click on a like, but the like should be followed with an order. That is how we can make the money come back. And one thing that I heard in designers milieu a little bit was the issue of someone copying another one's design, which is not usually maybe the case. Maybe both people got inspired, but how do you handle in any domain in life, or maybe in your design industry, Coco Diamond, how do you handle copycats, as we call them in general? What do you think about that?
Well, before I answer that question, let me just say that there is no design you're ever going to make that some other person hasn't thought of.
Yes.
Everything is just a variation of something. Right. We are not reinventing the wheel. We are just changing what is already there.
Very.
So nobody should ever think that because you made this and you honestly sat, all night trying to come up with a particular design, that some other person doesn't have that same thought, and other person is not thinking of that same thing. You're not as unique as you think you are. Next point. It doesn't still change the fact that there is a lot of copying that goes on. So there is a difference between coming up with something based on something that you see, based on something that inspired you. I might be going through Zina's collections, and I see something that inspires me to create my own. At the end of the day, you might not even know that that was the inspiration, but that's something different. But it's different when you take a picture of somebody's design to a tailor and give them to sew. That's theft. That's terrible. That's bringing down the market for us. It's like, I'm saying this out of personal experience, because a friend once shared with me that she posted a dress that I made for her, a skirt or something like that, on Facebook. And a friend of her actually downloaded a picture and sent it to Cameroon to be
reproduced.
Now, personally, I don't have a problem with that, but I have a problem with that when it comes back, doesn't look the way I did it, doesn't have, the quality that I put on it, and it's called Coco Diamond.
Oh.
Now, I really do have a problem with that. If you want to, take my design and recreate it and whatever, call it your own thing. But please don't say this is from Coco Diamond, because it definitely is not.
Right.
So really, I think among designers, I hardly really see any copying, not that I really personally know of. And as I keep saying, please don't put yourself too high up there. Those ideas you have, other people have. The market is big, let people go there and exercise their creativity. And we are happy for the one that picks up and goes to we clap for them and we cheer them. And we are blessed to have, creativity in our midst. But for those who take them behind and go give them to seamstresses and tell us to sew it for them, think of the work we do. There are designs I sit and you see this. There's this design here.
Yes.
It took me a couple of days to make it to a place where I can reproduce it in every site. It took me really cutting papers, pulling them together, sewing, taking off, ripping, adding it, fixing it, to come up with all the 6 sizes and to come up with all the patterns so that I can, have them ready to go if somebody orders in a particular size. So when you take this and you send to somebody to sew in their own way, and you're ripping off the market from me, you're kind of defying the effort I put night and day to make that come to, to make that what it is today.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's just a plea to all those out there. Just don't do that. It's not necessary. It will never come out like that anymore.
Like that, no.
Because these designers, the work they do to get their things the way they look. That's why if you ask Zina to create that dress that she is wearing, she'll create that same dress she is wearing, exactly the same. Because she didn't just do cutting and nailing. She actually took her time and created patterns. She actually cut them out. She actually has them ready to go. If you call her, she'll take out those patterns, put them all together, and they come out exactly like that. She's put some thought into that.
Yep.
Now, I mean, you don't want me to go say amen to an interview, right, Coco? But that is it. That is spot on. That's exactly. You know how she speaks, and we're all like, yes, That's true. So again, I've seen you when you put those papers, and you're an engineer, so I could see you put your design with every centimeter and everything. The day I came to the shop in Berlin, and I will admit to people watching today and years later that anyone who wants to recreate someone's work, you do it your own way, but do not. That's the worst thing if you want to copy someone's work and then try to put your name to it. But better still, let them inspire you, right? Coco said inspiration. Let them inspire you to bring the creativity out of you, because to be honest, you can't really copy someone else's work. You wouldn't get it as well done as Coco has. And the truth is, I would always tell people, you have never put a tape on me to measure me, Coco Diamond. You've never. You've always made my dresses with the size, with the standard, but you and I never even, we didn't meet for years, but I kept putting on the dresses. It is because you put that detail in it, right? So we'll be ending on a positive note to be saying that, what are your plans for end of the year, going to 2021 and beyond? And then you can also take the time to say hello to a couple of people watching. I see, there's someone commending you. Go CK Diamond, Ashutantan Helen. Hello, Helen.
Hello.
And there's a lot of people
right there.
All right. There is Rosette Debo saying, Coco, you are right. There is Sume Fadis-Bush saying, well spoken, Coco Diamond. And all of the people out there, Adele Cole saying, I agree with you, Coco Designers, only do modified design. So commending what you are saying, confirming that everybody's design, don't try to recreate someone's design. Be inspired, yes, but don't recreate or copy someone's design. So inspiration makes you creative. Copycat, well, if you're in school, you'll get a fail mark for the exams. But there is a young designer in Cameroon I want to introduce to you all. She's based in Cameroon, and her mom keeps on hearing her. She's 13. Her name is I have to remember her name. Elmina, exactly. Elmina Akwo. And she has already been saying to her mother, I want to be a designer tomorrow. That is a picture of Elmina Akwo. She's 13 years old, and she would love to follow in your footsteps. I have given permission to her mom to already get in touch with each one of you. If the mom is watching, if Rosette Dibo Akwo is watching, please confirm in the comment section, because your daughter is 13 and normally I cannot go start connecting her with the world. But since you're the one who brought this to my attention, I would like to connect your daughter to a designer in Canada, Zina, Bolnik in the UK, for Jay in South Africa, and Coco Diamond in the USA. So if Rosette Dibo is watching, confirm in the comment section and I will get you in touch with the designers for your little girl. So like we said, we promised on our platform that we'll be getting mentors and mentees. I think if we were 13 and somebody had held our hands, we will even turn out much better than we are today. So that's the mentoring and mentees. Good. We'll be wrapping up slowly the session now. I planned a surprise for you in a couple of minutes. I hope the surprise works. But as we wrap up, Zina, let's start with you. What are your plans for end of year and going forward? And then thank some people watching. Same with you, Bolnik. You tell us your plans for end of year and 2021 going forward. And thank some people watching. Then I'll go to Forjay, who will do the same thing. And I'll wrap up with Coco Diamond. Starting with you, Zina. Plans for the end of 2020, going into 2021 and beyond. And then thanks some people watching.
This year has not been very good on any of us. I mean, I will speak mostly on myself. I don't know about anyone else, but I kind of get a feel that it's almost the same thing, a similar experience for the other designers. It's not been a good year, but I'm still hoping for the best. Like my plans going forward, I would love to open up a Zina K boutique in Douala. I haven't exposed that yet, but you know, like a boutique, front store boutique, back store, sewing lessons. I want to teach a lot of young girls how to sew the stuff that I know a lot of designers, you don't have to go to school to learn how to sew. It's something that comes naturally. But me, I had to go to school to polish up a lot of things that, you know, I was doing in a very rough kind of way. So I've learned those things, and I would love to teach a lot of my Cameroonian little sisters. It doesn't even matter how old you are, but that's my plan. Boutique, back store, sewing school. So that's my plan going on from 2020 has not been a good year, but I'm still hoping that this project comes to life.
Great. So it will come to life if you already have someone like Louis Fame who has a premium shop in Douala. So again,
I'm going to connect him. Expect my call.
Louis, you heard that?
I'm going to connect him. Yes.
I'm bringing the ladies to you, Louise. That's Zina who is asking you to expect her call. So we will get the pop-up shop in Douala a lot bigger. Right. So thank you, Zina. Any people you want to thank, people watching, or some people you want to just say thank you to before we move to Nicolene?
Oh, I just want to thank, because I have a lot of supporters that I don't get a chance to show them my gratitude. Like, they've been very supportive. Sometimes in this business or in this art, you feel like you're not doing anything. But there are those people who remind you constantly that you are creative. You like, I don't need that reminder, but I need it. You know, Coco Diamond, why did you recommend me to Miranda? Why? You know, so just that, you don't even know when that came in to me. I was in a point of, I don't want to talk about that here, but but Coco Diamond, thank you. Yeah. And I thank everyone else who's always been so supportive. They don't even know what they're doing by just recognizing what I do. I just want to say thank you. And Miranda, I thank you too, because I've talked to you backstage, and without anything, you've also seen a lot of potential in me, and I say thank you. And to my co-guests, Bolin, Louise, 4J, I mean, just being on a platform with all you guys makes me, I feel very important.
You are.
Yeah.
Right. So thank you for that, Zina. We'll go. Okay, Rosette Debo, that's the mother of the young girl I showed you earlier on, who will also love to be a great designer like you all. So the mother of the girl here on the picture, Rosette Debo, she confirms and says, thank you, Miranda, for the connection. So we have confirm that she can get in touch with the designers, connect with you all so her little girl can start being mentored at the age of 13. So that was the message I wanted us to show to the screen, because we cannot connect to a girl of 13 if her mom doesn't confirm that on camera. So thank you, Rosette Debo. You'll be getting in touch with Zina K, Coco Diamond, Louise Fame, Angwi, and of course, Bolnik as well. We promised to have a surprise for you all this evening. The surprise is backstage. So I'll let you mention your plans for end of year. Thank the people you want to thank, Coco Diamond. And then right after Coco Diamond, we'll bring into the surprise before we wrap up with Louise Fame and 4J. So Coco Diamond, your end of year plans and some people you want to thank.
End of year. I have no plans for end of year.
Apart from Christmas.
I'm going to be relaxing, spending valuable quality time with my babies, eating, being merry, thanking God for bringing us through 2020 safely, and just looking forward to a greater year ahead of us. I'll be on a designing break next year, taking time off to spend time with family. But my mentorship sessions still continue. I have one more collection that is going to roll out next year. And then I do have like private engagements. But apart from that, I'm not going to be coming up with anything innovative. I'm not going to be doing anything new next year. I'm not going to be designing the extraordinary collection next year. Next year is really going to be a big time. I'm going to be resting.
You're going to rest.
And I'm going to be supporting from behind. So anybody who needs my support, any designer out there that needs my support, that needs me to look at things, Nicolene does that a lot with me. She'll pass her design almost all the time by me. If you need just somebody to talk to, if you need just somebody to mentor you, if you just need a sparring partner, iron sharpened iron. If you just need somebody to say, oh, Colette, endorse this for me. Oh, Colette, can you push this out there for me? Don't hesitate. I love that. I just love it.
Well, we've got 18 days to the end of 2020. So get our dresses since you'll be resting next year. There is Joy. There's Helen saying, so I'm not wearing a CK diamond piece for my birthday. She's crying already. So you have 18.
Helen, the number of Coco diamond pieces that Helen has, I'm sure she's second to you, Miranda.
She's second to me, and I'm just thinking about, I told Coco about this wedding. I hope she makes the dress before 2021. All right. I promised you all a surprise guest today. And before we come and wrap up the show, it is someone who has said something which I believe is a message in all of our hearts. We're not in Cameroon, where I am in Germany, Zina is in Canada, Coco Diamond is in the USA, Jay is mainly based in South Africa, comes to Cameroon every now and then. Louis Faye is in Cameroon, but he has sent out a message from the beginning of this year on the 29th of February. He has a Zoom party tonight starting at 7 p.m., but he made the time to come and say hello to you all on the show. He is Banso of origin, just like some people on this panel, and he sang a song entitled Be Proud. So your big surprise for you this evening is the artist Witty Minstrel who sang Be Proud of Who You Are. And I'll see you all excited when he comes in.
Congratulations, young man, on your successful song.
Yo, Witty! Hello. Yo, all of shit. Yo. Respect, bro.
We are especially, let me speak for my Banso people. We are especially and particularly proud of you. Not only because you are one of us, but because you are representing 237 in a great way. You know, I'm not usually listening to Cameroonian music, but when my brother forwarded that song to me some time ago, I was like, my God, I feel like dancing. And whenever I hear that song, I just rise up and dance. And the new remix is even out of this world, because it just brings so many cultures together and it puts us together. And I love togetherness. I love diversity in unity. Like this panel today. Everybody doing their thing, but coming together to be the same. It's a great job.
Thank you so much, Mom. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful.
You're welcome.
Right. So Witty has a concert, ladies and gentlemen. Witty has a Zoom party at 7 p.m. on the Witty Minstrel Facebook page. He has a concert on the Witty Minstrel Facebook page, and will be starting at 7 p.m. It was just a little surprise for our guest today to meet Witty, who sings Be Proud, a message we are all proud of. So thank you so much, Witty, for making the time to come up and just spend some time with our guests before you go to your concert at 7 p.m. Thank you, Witty.
Thank you. See you soon. I know you guys are just going to swap your cameras to my own show.
Definitely coming to the Zoom party, definitely. Right. So thank you for having me there, Witty, and have a great party.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Louis Faye, what's up?
Yo, Witty, representing.
Yo. That is what
okay. Thank you, see you in a bit, Witty. Bye. Okay, so to my guest, that was your early Christmas gift, a little surprise with Witty Minstrel. He says, be proud of who you are. He's the boy from So, and what his message says is wherever you are in the world, be it Cameroonian and you're in Canada, be proud of who you are. Cameroonian being in the USA or wherever in the world, being from the Southwest region and being in Douala, be proud of who you are. Thank you, Witty Minstrel and your team for making this possible. We'll move on now to Jay, who will tell us her plans for 2021 and thank some people watching.
Okay. So my plans for 2021, it feels like I'm still in a new year, but I'm grateful that I've come this far, and I'm working on Miss Africa right now. So right now I'm the license holder of Miss Africa Calabar, Cameroon, and my representative or Cameroon's representative will be going to Nigeria on the 15th, so the day after tomorrow. So that's what I'm working on now, making sure that she goes. Our representative, by the way, is Michelle Ange Minkata, so she'll be representing Cameroon this year in Nigeria, and I'm very excited. So I'll be going there to support her as well, because usually it is good that you have people who are from your country there with you, watching you. You need some form of encouragement. So yes, I'll be going to Nigeria, then coming back to spend time with family, and then preparing for myself, my own projects next year. So I'm preparing a new collection for 2021. and that is going to have more tie-dye infused in the crochet. And I'm also planning to do a lot of traveling because it seems me being in South Africa has opened so many doors for me. So now I have to do a lot of traveling. So I think next year would see me travel a lot. Before even becoming a designer, I started as a model. And as a model, I've had so many people who have supported me from when I didn't know anybody, from when I didn't even know how to walk on heels, until now that I have grown to the point of being a designer. So I'll first of all start by thanking my teachers. Arman, he taught me how to really walk on heels, and to our friend Nemfor for accepting me in his agency at the beginning. I want to thank all the event organizers back then, Africa Collection. I did participate in all those events. Those are events that gave me the name of a model in Cameroon. Also, as a model, you work with photographers, makeup artists, designers, all of these people, they come together to make you stand out. So I want to say thank you to Alan Gunn, who's one of the photographers who embraced me, to Jakey Barbie, who did my makeup so many times, to B. Makina, who also did my makeup, and to Kibonen. I actually did my first professional shoot with Kibonen Fee, and I'm really very grateful for the opportunity. To Anren Gaffo too, those are designers I've worked with, whom I'm grateful for. Then in my personal circle, I have family who've been supportive. So I have my brother, Foje Carlson, who has been my cheerleader, even when I thought I would give up. And my best friend, Bini Patience, who has also been my prayer warrior, my prayer partner when I am down. To Abini Jude, to Penina Muyo, to Chio Minang, Mr. Chio Minang, Mrs. Faustine. Yeah, there's so many people. I'm just going on. There's so many people. I want to thank my sister, Foje Nadesh, as well, and my parents, who even especially now during this Miss Africa, they keep calling to find out how things are going. So it's just a lot of people. I can't even call all names because we have people who start with you from a certain level, they leave you at a certain stage, and then you continue with other people. So it is a whole village. They say a child is raised by a village. So I'm just here. I thank everyone for their support. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Angry. That is true. Yeah, you start with some people, some carry on along the way, and then you keep going. It's a journey. But thanks to who started with you and wherever you are today, we're happy to know you and have you, and all the best for Awubon clothing. I'll definitely be ordering some pieces already. The purple top, which you have in one of the pictures, I'll already place that as an order. Just get in touch with me or any member of my team, and then let's start selling. So thank you for that.
One more person, I want to say, okay, I had to mention her because that's where you saw me. And if you didn't see me there, I don't know if we would have even had this connection. So I want to say thank you to Dr. Kate. She gave me the opportunity to be the face of R&B when it just started. And then that brought me to the Returnees Project where I met you. So thank you to the Returnees Project, all your team, because it is because of them that I got to meet you. And hey, I'm here. So thank you all so much.
Okay, that is lovely. Thank you so much for Jade. Now we'll move on to Luis Fame to give us his plans, end of year plans, and then going forward into 2021, what he has planned, and then thank some people as well.
Oh, nice.
Luis, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Yeah, your plan for 2021, and then a chance to thank some people watching.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Our network is really poor here.
I know, the network is really crazy. Yeah, go ahead, Luis. You can give us your plans for 2021 and then thank some people watching.
Okay. So far, we our plan for 2021 and other years. We started with this pop-up shop here in Douala, the premium shop that we launched, and we'll be doing an official launching next week. That's Sunday the 20th. Mm-hmm. That's our first. That's what we'll be initiating 2021 with, and the next thing we'll be doing next year is we'll be starting an academy of design where we want to train people formally. Yeah, we want to train people formally in different design fields, not just fashion design, but also graphic design, serigraphic design, and other related fields.
And some people you would like to thank? Luis, some people you want to say?
All of my business partners. Yeah, first of all, I want to thank God. I want to thank all of my business partners, my friends. Daddy Asek, he's one of my permanent business partners. I want to thank Mommy Shushu, she's in the UK. I want to thank my family for always supporting me in everything I do. I want to thank my brother. He's right here with me. He's always supporting me, Bona. I want to thank everyone, all of my clients. They're uncountable. I want to thank Miss P. She's always representing me at every level. I want to thank Edwin Excellence, is marketing and brand director of Orange. I want to thank that there are just so many I can count, but I really hope that they are watching right now. Yeah.
Yeah, for those still watching, we see a lot of you still connected. It's amazing. It's such a long show, but you've kept on till the end. So many of you watching. Luis, if you remember some people later on, write them in the comment section and then tell them that sometimes at the Oscars, the people you really want to thank are those you forget. Happens to me at times too. So you'll be able to thank them. It just reminded me, you thank so many people. And towards the end, she's like, oh my God. And then you thank the people, but they do understand there are a lot of people that you know and you want to thank. You all watching out there, remember to share the video. Click on the button on the video you're watching right now. Share to your network. Ask the people in your network, like, comment, share to them. Tell them that these are Cameroonian designers who have beautiful pieces with good quality. You can't say, no, I cannot reach people in Canada. We have Zina K as an ambassador there now for the designers. We have Luis Payne in Douala. We have Forjay in South Africa. We have Nick in the UK. We have Coco Diamond in the USA. So in Germany, there are other designers as well. You've named so many designers today on the list. Share this video to the others. Let's be able to grow our communities with the quality they, like Nicolene said earlier on, give our designers a chance. I'll let Nicolene wrap this show by telling us her plans for 2021 and thank some people watching on the show today.
Hi. Yes, thank you, Mira, for the opportunity to share my plans. So for 2020, actually, this year has been quite slow. I think it's more because of the COVID, the pandemic. But what I'm looking for in 2021 is to be able to make more of big sizes, big shoe sizes, because for the last few years, I've just done a very small range because I was kind of testing the market, and I think we have a lot of people who want big shoes. I was surprised that you have people in 46 asking for shoes, EU 46, yeah. That's, I think, US 14 or so. And so I want to concentrate on that area. Yeah, I think, so it'll be more about sourcing people I can work with who can produce good shoes for women who are, tall, slim, or big and heavyweight. Yeah.
Right.
And yes, what was the next question again?
The next question now is, going forward, that's what you plan. And then now you can thank some people watching. I know a lot of people asked you questions. They're following people in your network. You want to say thank you to, and then we'll wrap up the show.
So first of all, I'd like to thank everybody who came to this show because I was there. So the supporters, the sympathizers, and for all those who have, supported me in one way or another by telling me or giving me feedback or telling me what they wanted or just tell me that some praises, and not only negative feedback. Yeah, those who've praised me as well, or because sometimes you're quite low, and when you hear something positive, it kind of lifts you up.
True.
Yeah, because it's quite challenging being, diving into something like this, something I've never done. I've not had a mentor. I don't know
Right.
anybody who is in our community who did this before, who could really be as a mentor to me. So when I had challenges, it was very difficult, and also that's something that I'm happy that we are doing, because now we could provide mentorship to other people who are aspiring to do what we are doing. We
Right.
tell them, share our journey, our stories with them, and make sure they don't fall in the same loopholes that we fell into. So I thank my customers, my returning customers, returning ones, and for anybody who hasn't tried Boronique, I'll just tell you to try first, and then feedback, and then I know you keep coming, but try first. Thank you very much.
All right. So thank you all. Thank you, everyone who is watching. We're seeing your great comments coming through. Keep them coming. Remember, our main message today is buy from our Cameroonian designers. We've said we're going to focus on the quality for you. The communication will be better online and offline. We're going to set up brand ambassadors amongst you. The clothing will have a storyline, like Angwi said. We will work with passion. We will focus on customer service. We already have a list of designers globally located, and we want you all watching out there to enjoy putting on our Cameroonian designs. I just want to thank you all for having been here today, honoring the invitation by the Returnees Project team. The team is watching behind the scenes, and thanks you all for all you've done. So that is my communication, at least the main core team, which is extended by 15 other people. So we have Gilles Com, Priska, Elise, Christelle Asek, Noel Tasha, and then you have the extended team in the different locations. So they actually multiply themselves. Each person coordinates 3 other people. That's the system around me. So there is me, there are these ones who are my core team, and then they coordinate now the different countries, and they've been able to pull up the season finale. We were making sure that people get this so they buy Christmas dresses from you all. And so thank you all for having been here. Thank you to my team. Dinner out here, if anybody wants to join me, is Eru and Gary. So thank you so much for having been there, Dina. Canada, Cameroon, UK, South Africa, and of course, Coco Diamond. You all have a beautiful Christmas season with your families. We'll be wrapping up the show now, and I hope you all stay safe. And we'll meet again in 2021, God willing, and keep on blessing other people, touching the younger generation, and extend my love and my regards to your families. And for those watching, on the 18th of December, we'll have the Returnees show now online, not face-to-face, but online. So I'll leave you all with a Christmas carol, and have a beautiful evening. Bye.
Bye. Night all. Bye-bye.
Bye. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having been there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following the show. Thank you for being so loyal to the Returnees show all this while. We're wrapping up now. I want to thank my team especially. I want to thank Brussels Airlines. You see me there in front of Brussels Airlines, plane in my hand, and then the Wind Solar Tech, which is also a partner and a sponsor. All the sponsors at the bottom of the screen, thank you for having been there today. Thank you, Coco Diamond, for all the wonderful pieces you have. It's always a pleasure to dress in a Coco Diamond piece. You all watching out there, I see you. Oh my goodness, I thank you so much. Welly says, amazing show, going out with a bang. Thank you so much, Welly. There are so many comments coming through, but I cannot read all. There is Deween who says, Miranda OBEN, your dress is very beautiful. Thank you so much. Again, it's a Cameroonian designer. Thank you all so much for connecting and watching. Oh my goodness, so many messages. Merry Christmas to you and your families. I wish you. Yes, thank you so much. I'll be eating some Eru now, right? So we have Eru here for dinner. And thank you so much for following the show. Remember to always be an inspiration in all you do. You never know who is watching and being inspired. Hold each other's hand, grow together, never bring down another person, uplift each other. And ladies and gentlemen, from me, it's a goodbye. And thank you, Cristel Asexuela, for having had your voice accompanying us on this show. You all watching, we're winding down now. Remember, check to see if you have shared this video. Our message to everyone watching is, we're Cameroonian designers. You see that? That's a Cameroonian designer for you. So again, we're Cameroonian Designs. Have a beautiful evening. Bye from me.
Vedro one goes away, we proud of who we are, versi tutti in day, versi tots in day. Vedro one goes away, we proud of who we are.
I'm some boy, but they don't get me that too. Damutu jam that go tifu fukuta, broke foot. My telephone the ring, make a answer my phone call. But you know the go banzo, they say they don't block book. Like diamond inside your team, man, no fee hide. I do need for talk, you go know. Language so sweet, easy and unique. Everywhere we go, we united. Everybody feeling delighted. Each time I talk in my dialect, I did make them feel so excited. Anytime they feeling rejected.
The Returnees Show, proudly brought to you by Sell Now Marketing and anchored by the eloquent and charismatic Miranda OBEN. Join us live every Sunday, 5 p.m. on the Returnees Project Facebook page. L'émission Returnees en direct, proposée par Sell Now Marketing et présentée par la très éloquente et charismatique Miranda OBEN. Connectez-vous en direct tous les dimanches à partir de 17h sur la page Facebook de Returnees Project.